The Louisiana Purchase documentary by Abigail Cunanan playing as Thomas Jefferson and the French soldier.
Nyla Naomi as Napoleon and a French soldier.
Romir Kant as the Native American.
Sean Yoon as narrator. Thomas Jefferson was the third president of the United States of America. The Louisiana Purchase was a deal between the U.S. and France in which the U.S. acquired approximately 827,000 square miles of land west of the Mississippi River for $15 million from the French. On April 1802, Jefferson wrote a letter to the French leader Napoleon asking for the port of New Orleans. He wanted their territory because he wanted to secure trading routes along the Mississippi and because the U.S. had a growing population, so they needed more space for settlers and farmers. Napoleon opens the letter and rejects the U.S.'s offer to buy the Louisiana Territory. Napoleon needs money for war against Britain and remembers an offer from Jefferson asking to buy the Louisiana Territory. Napoleon writes a letter approving Jefferson's offer, so on May 2nd, 1803, Napoleon and Jefferson signed the Louisiana Purchase for $15 million. After the U.S. and French treaty was finalized, U.S. soldiers kicked the Native Americans from their homes, which was in 1830 and was called the Indian Removal Act. While kicking out the Indians, the Europeans brought diseases like tuberculosis, cholera, influenza, measles, and smallpox, causing a huge decline in the Native American population. Negative outcomes on the Louisiana Purchase.
They were forced out of their homes and forced to change their lifestyles. They were given reservational land and minimal clothing, blankets, and agricultural supplies.
Positive outcomes on the Louisiana Purchase.
It increased agriculture by securing lots of land and transportation networks. It gave access to Mississippi and Missouri rivers. And now, goods and services could be transported over long distances.
The lasting impact of the Louisiana Purchase. The Louisiana Purchase made sure the U.S. had room for expansion years later. Also later, 4 whole states like Arkansas, Iowa, Missouri, and Nebraska were made, and parts of 9 others like Minnesota, Colorado, Montana, etc. were made from the land. In total, there were 13 states made up this land. Louisiana was the largest area of land that U.S. has acquired and the most expensive, but it was also the best deal because it was the cheapest per acre. In conclusion, the Louisiana Territory brought us great things like more room for expansion, Popeye's Louisiana Kitchen. Bibliography.
Thank you for watching our documentary. I hope you enjoyed.